we have just kicked off. Sorry guys, it's so hot today. The Croatia Italy has kicked off. We need to take a look at how these teams are lining up. For Croatia and Italy, both, it's a must-win game. Like Chosen says, on this channel, we say what we see, not how we feel. So we're going to be analysing once he joins us. So we're going to be analysing the game, the formation, tactics, style of play, the managerial influence.
I ain't gonna be analysing shit. I ain't gonna be analysing guys. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Is anything on? Stop streaming and broadcast, start recording.
Yes.
So we got two games, the two 8 o'clock games, Italy, Croatia, Albania and Spain, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the state of play? I've literally just walked in. So I ain't checked the table yet. I ain't done my research. All of that. Who can qualify, who can't qualify, who needs to score, who needs to draw, who's already out. Let's see what I want. You don't need all of that, bro. Come on. All right, so Croatia, Italy. All right, so the Croatia Italy game is an interesting game because both teams can go through.
Yeah.
The only team that is no, I lied. This is the current state of play. There's 3 games have already been played, and everyone's drawing. So as it currently stands, Spain and Italy will go through 7 points and 4 points. However, Italy only have 3 points before today. It's 1 win. So all Croatia need to do is beat Italy. If Croatia beat Italy and Albania don't beat Spain, then that's not gonna happen. Then Croatia can actually go through. So the only team in this group that's through is Spain. When you win 2 games, you get 6 points, and yeah, go through. So everything else is to play for, really. All 3 of these teams technically can go through.
Yeah, that's what makes it really interesting.
Are Spain gonna lose today? Probably not.
Yeah.
Online, but if Albania go through. But Albania also need a result. Albania also need Italy not to win.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do this, man. Let's hopefully 2 games that will be fun to watch, along to. Leave your comments, whoever's in the chat. If one of you leave a comment, if there's none of you, then that's crazy. Yo, so yeah, man. Spain balling out right now. The 3 teams that are playing, for me, decently well, or at least well enough for me to be like, you know what? They could go far. Spain are one of them. Spain, Portugal, Germany. Those 3 teams for me are the 3. If I had to pick, because you know what, it's slim picking. Well, you know. But if I had to pick, those would be the three teams that, for me, have turned up. They've turned up somewhat. I don't think France at the moment are, even though they're a lot of people's favourites because of Mbappe, I don't think they're roughing many feathers at the moment in terms of the way they're playing. Personally. But France, yeah. Do you know what's interesting about France? I've always told people that don't ever underestimate Paul Pogba and his friends. Don't ever underestimate how good Paul Pogba is at football. Like, there's never, like, not, like, how many defensive midfielders in the world, yeah, whether you're talking about Pirlo or whatever, whoever you, Makaleli, Matic, Kante, can do what Paul Pogba does. How many? I've never seen any. Yes, he had people like what's his name? Yaya Toure, who is probably the closest thing you get to Paul Pogba. Someone who's just a complete footballer. And because of his disrespect, which is a lot to do with racism, people always used to overlook his contribution. But even France, can you imagine? World Cup winning Paul Pogba, spraying 40-yard passes, perfect passes to Mbappe's feet, setting him up, moving the ball. Now they haven't got Pogba. Who they got? Rabiot and Kante in midfield. It's different. It's different. I think I'm glad now people are starting to wake up. The disrespect, one of the best footballers we've ever seen. The disrespect that he gets from the British media is, and from a lot of media, is disgusting. And now we're starting to see what happens when you don't have that culture. I hate the word culture. Let me stop using culture. Culture is it's a term that I reckon is from the British. So let's not use the word culture, but quality. A quality DM that can move the ball around effortless, yeah, in the middle of the park. A lot of teams don't have that these days. And France had that. For the last, let's say, 8 years, they've had that. And that's why they've been so good as well. So without that now, all you got really, the only player who is, let's say, creative in that France, in the middle of that pitch for France at all is Wizdom. That's it. For me, you got to play Camavinga. You just got to play him. You got to take out either Kante or Rabiot, and you got to play Camavinga. You have to. That's what I would do anyway. But it is what it is. Deschamps, for me, is always France's biggest enemy. As much as the English like to talk about what's his name, Southgate, I'm pretty sure the French, even though they've won a World Cup, I'm pretty sure enough French supporters talk about Deschamps, and his tactics. It's not easy watching both games, having both games on. But you're like, my eyes are just drawn to the game that's on the biggest screen.
Yeah.
Rather than this idiot Spain game, Spain Albania. Who you got anyway?
You know what? It's an interesting one. I want Croatia to win, but I have a feeling Italy might win. And with the Spain Albania game, I think Spain will win it. It will be very unusual.
Yeah. Albania not beating Spain.
Yeah. Although yesterday we had the unusual game for the whole time. Switzerland was leading 1-0.
These two teams are perfect for each other. Really bad up front. They've got really poor attacking players, in my opinion. I can't recall any like quality Italian attacking players. They've got good defensive players, Italy. They're very very well structured. They've got no like Verratti. They've got that no flair. There's no. I don't know. This Italy team is very useful, resourceful, but it's not exciting. And the Croatia team, exactly the same. There's no striker. There's no forward player that's amazing. That's exciting for Croatia. Obviously Modric is still playing, and he's always going to be quality Modric on the ball. But he's an old man. And yeah, they've got Jorginho. Italy have Jorginho, but like, when's he ever been exciting? He just keeps it moving. He keeps it ticking, Jorginho. But both teams are almost similar. They're just very workmanlike. I think is probably the best way to describe it. Not a lot of flair in their game. Very rigid, very robust, good setup. They just don't have that individual brilliance that you might need in this tournament to just unlock the defense like other teams have. Other teams have those players that can just do something, pull something out of nowhere. Neither of these two teams, Italy or Croatia, in my opinion, really have that. Which might set up for a decent game. I don't know. It might set up for a decent game. Interesting to see how. Oi!
Oh.
Spain.
Maybe we've got a couple of messages in the chat. Turkish. These games will be interesting, which I think you kind of touched on.
Yeah.
It could go.
Oi!
In terms of the groups. So.
I mean, interesting is not the same as exciting.
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting either game to be really exciting, but it's interesting because of the state of play, right? Like I said, because of the state of play, the fact that all three teams can go through.
Yeah.
So none of these games are just for no reason. They've all got really, really serious implications. So it's interesting, but yeah, let's see how exciting, let's see how good these games really are.
All hands in the chat. He says, "I don't care who's gonna win, but I will watch." I get it. You can't care about every team playing.
I'm not gonna lie.
Time.
Hey, Spags! Oi!
Oh. Wow, we got a goal from Spain.
What a goal! Very nice through ball.
Already.
Who's that? Who scored? What a ball! So very, very easy goal. Such an easy goal to score. To be honest, I've been looking down in the first 12 minutes. Spain already just carving this Albania team open. Oh yeah, it's Ferran Torres.
No, Italy.
Oh, he might be offside. It might be offside though, Ferran Torres.
Oh.
But that finish, oh, nice, clean finish. Out inside of his left. Nice, curls it around him, bottom corner, post and in. Beautiful, pinpoint accuracy. You're not saving that. You're not saving that. That was like a yard away from the goalkeeper's hand. And I think he's onside. So yeah, like I said, this game is done now. I don't need to watch the Spain game. Because we all knew Spain were going to win. Spain have scored within the first 13 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, this game's a wrap, guys. The game's a wrap. So all we need to now know is who's going to join Spain. Who's going to join Spain?
Well, and we know it's not Albania.
Croatia or Italy. Winner takes all. That's why this game's now interesting.
Yeah.
Look at Modric. Old man. Look at this guy. Yeah, man. He ain't running nowhere, Modric. He ain't going nowhere. That's the thing about this team. Is like Modric has to play further forward because he can't play in that midfield. Like he ain't got the energy. But he ain't got the pace or the flair these days to play further up. Like someone like Gundogan. Gundogan can play that number 10 role, I think. I'm not saying he can't actually. He can, but not that well. Because let's not forget, Modric back in the day, he was a winger. He was a wide player. That's why he can jinx. That's why he can drop a shoulder and dribble, because he started off on the as a wide player. He played wide a lot before he cemented himself as a central midfield player. For Tottenham Hotspurs, let's not forget where he's from the Premier League. Well, he's not from the Premier League, in Croatia. He's from Croatia, but you know what I mean.
Spent a lot of time there.
He spent a good amount of time in the Premier League before he went off to Real Madrid. So right now the game is being played in the middle block. Game is being played in the centre circle, really, and that's a sight of an even game, really, when it's played there.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Well, goalkeeper's ball. You know what's quite interesting about this tournament as well? I look at all the teams in this tournament, and I'm comparing them to the teams of 4 years ago and 8 years ago and all these things. And I'm like, you know what? None of these teams look that good.
No, that's a really good point, actually.
Like I said, maybe the 2 or 3 teams that I mentioned earlier still look quite decent, but in comparison to the teams that they had before,
Yeah.
they don't look that good. At the moment, there's no team, yeah, that I've watched that I'm like, yeah, they're gonna get to the final. I haven't been fully convinced by any team that, yeah, this team is a team. Like, I'm not ready to put even a £5 bet on any team yet. I won't even put a £5 bet on any team because I haven't seen enough. There we go. I'm at this point. Oh, all right. Close the wrong button, but see what you can do. Oh no.
Oh dear.
I see what you tried to do there.
Yeah. The, the opposition player was in between you and
The opposition player.
the opposition. I couldn't get the word out.
Hey!
Ah.
Oh my god.
Foul? The same foul.
What happened there? The Italian player was about to go through and goal, then he just fell over. He just collapsed.
I thought it was tripped. But you know what? That's my assumption, maybe.
Let me see right.
Oh, he
See,
tripped
that
over the
happened.
ball.
Over the ball. What?
He tripped over the ball and ran into the Croatian player by accident as he fell down.
Yeah, come on, man.
That should not be a foul. If anything, you could maybe say it's a foul on the blue guy.
Come on, referee.
Italy.
Man. I'm taking a piss, bro.
Yeah.
19 minutes gone, almost 20 minutes gone in both games.
Yeah. Spain and Albania kicked off a little bit after, about 30 seconds after. Croatia, Italy.
Yeah. And as I expected, this Croatia-Italy game is interesting without being exciting. It's got you intrigued because of the outcomes and what's up for grabs, but the game itself isn't the most exciting.
No. I think that's a really good way of putting it. I don't think. Obviously, I know interesting and exciting are two different things, but I actually really like the way you put it before when whoever's commented saying these games are going to be interesting and you differentiated. Yeah, you're right. It's something can be interesting without it being exciting, and that's a great way to explain this game.
Yeah, as in you want to know what happens.
Yeah.
You're interested, but it's not exciting. It's not like you're watching a work of art or something. It's
No.
like you're interested to see, how something's made, right?
Yeah.
You know it's never gonna be exciting. Oh, there you go. That's an opportunity for Italy. Crossing the box, route one, simple. Header gone wide. He was under pressure. Pressure, He was under pressure. He was under pressure.
I like that. A new word.
But he probably should have done better, to be fair.
There's a certain angle when.
I'm just looking at these Italian players and I'm like, oh, where are the Italian ballers, bro? The only, like, back in the day, it wasn't Spain, it wasn't Portugal, and it wasn't even France.
No.
Yeah. The teams in the world, yeah, that you look out for Brazil, obviously, Italy,
Yeah.
maybe Germany.
Yeah.
Those are the three guys that are winning World Cups. I'm pretty sure Brazil have won about 5. Italy won about 4 or 5.
It was just back to back between them. It was like, who's going to win this year?
And Germany have done their stupidness.
Hmm.
And the Italian team was always a team full of, like I said, even the team with Totti in it and their man there, yeah. That was sort of coming towards the end of the finish. Oh, just straight away, believe in yourself, have the confidence. Like he had to hit the straight time.
One touch, go.
Oh, take a step back and volley it. Oh, you don't even need to take a step back. Just volley it first time. You could have done it. Have faith in your ability. Come on. But like I was saying, when I look at this Italian team, and I'm like, and the Italian teams are famous because of their defense, man. Their defense were mad. Like Maldini was playing right back, even though he was a centre back. Like, and Cannavaro, even though he was that kind of after, and then Nesta. All of these guys that I keep saying, and yeah, man, it's just different now. Oh, no. Because I know sometimes talent, it comes in waves, but it's been about 15 years. And the interesting thing about Italy, the weird thing about Italy, is that they managed to win the Euros the last time round, right? With an even worse team. No, the team wasn't as bad as this one. It wasn't because Verratti and them guys were in the team like 4 years ago. But they won the Euros and they were nowhere near the best team in that competition. But they still managed to win it. I guess it shows you can never rule Italy out, really.
Yeah.
Once a team has the know-how ingrained, no matter who they pull out or put out to play, we'll see.
Based on this Euro so far, would you say that the era of like European football, like the golden, have we peaked? Has the European football peaked? Is it from now on? Is it going to be for America, or is it going to be like other?
It's interesting because after Brazil, no one and up to maybe Argentina, who won it. Argentina won the World Cup last, right? No one's talking about winning the World Cup. No other like South American, CONCACAF or any of those teams have any chance. Whereas Europe will always have like France could win, like Germany could win, Spain could win. So I don't know. I can't say it's the end of some sort of European dominance or anything. Because at the end of the day, Brazil, they have Jesus up front with flipping Who's at Everton? Like,
Tyson Headland. Yeah, Richarlison.
Richarlison. And 15 years ago they had R9. So it's like
you're right. So it's a more
and they've got people like Anthony on the wings, Brazil, and what's that guy who plays for Brazil? I mean, Barcelona, Rafinha, and these guys on the wings for Brazil. So it's like, where's the Ronaldinho's? Where's the Kakas? Where's the Robinho's? Where's the, the Nielsen's?
Yeah. So I guess maybe then
where's the Rivaldo's? Where's the R9? Like none of these players are there. So the Cafus. So it's not just like one. There we go, Italy. It's not just one area, one geographical area. I just think it's football, the way that it's going. Certain players with certain technical ability are being phased out of the game.
Yeah.
Like I keep saying like the maverick footballers that we grew up watching, the guys who was put their foot on the ball, do a step over, leave another man on his arse. The Ronaldinho's, to a certain extent, people like Jack Grealish, Pogba's, those sort of maverick ballers, the total footballers, they are being phased out because everybody has to run, everybody has to press, there has to be a system. So where you have one baller who's so good, like a Lionel Messi, you must score. You have to score, Italy. You have to score. How do you miss? I mean, anger was not full on, but come on, header it down. But I don't know what's happening. I think the English have their way of football, right? All about no skills, no flair. Just do whatever you need to do to score the goal. And if that doesn't lead to a goal, it's not needed. It's not necessary. Just don't do your step overs. Don't entertain. Just get the ball out your feet and cross the ball in. The English hated the skill and the tech of the European game. They hated it. And I think that pace and power, the reliance on pace and power to win games rather than skill, has swept over Europe.
Yes.
I think Europe said no more pace and power. Let's do with skills and technicality. And for a long time, we were going down that route. But I think after a while, if you look at all the English teams, they're like, do you know what? We need people who can run a lot. You can follow their man, trap back. We need athletes. We need people who can run 100 meters, like 100 miles in an hour. We need like marathon runners because it's such an athletic game anymore.
Fair.
So the footballers, the maverick footballers, I call them, that we need in the game to hold up the standard of football, they're not on that shit. They want to play football.
Yeah.
There's no Messi, there's no Neymar, there's no Ronaldinho, there's no Zidane that's running around and pressing like an idiot. No. These players are not doing that. Right? And because these players are not doing that, these players are being phased out, being called lazy, and all of these things.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happened. We've gone back to let's get these players in because they're quick and they're powerful and they beat a man or they try to beat a man or whatever it is. And unfortunately, it means that a lot of the intelligent footballers that we know and the footballers with a lot of skill and technicality, they're not getting played. And when you want to break down a low block, you're not going to break down a low block with athletes. You're going to break down a low block with technique.
Yeah.
If you've got a defense that's not budging, it takes, I don't know, a Cesc Fabregas to just scoop the ball over the defense's head or pulse goals or Neymar to do something clever or, do you know what I mean? It takes someone like that to unlock, to drop a shoulder. That's why we can't beat low blocks anymore because the quality of football is just not that good. And people don't want to talk about it. People just want to be like, goals and assists and how many goals did this person score? How many assists this person score? That's all that matters. That's football, bully. I always tell people, listen, if you rely on goals and assists to rate a footballer, the only way you can rate a footballer is circumstance. How many goals and how many assists he's got, which is circumstantial. Depends on the team he's playing for, depends on his position, depends on all these things. If you can't judge and assess a footballer in absolute terms, as in, is he good at passing? Is he good without talking about how many assists he's got? Then football's not for you. Croatia finish. Oh, Croatia with a chance there to score.
Okay, we have a comment in the chat from Osman. Defenses are also a lot more drilled and tactically astute than ever before, and everyone is more athletic. One guy doing tricks doesn't typically work to open up teams anymore.
Yeah, and that's it. That's another point. Defenses and teams are just now a lot more organized. Hence why the point I'm trying to make. It's a lot more system based.
Yes.
Before, these sort of players I'm talking about had the freedom.
Yes.
Ronaldinho, all these guys had the freedom to go wherever they wanted to go. Eden Hazard for Chelsea. Go wherever you need to go. Cristiano Ronaldo for Man United. The freedom. Now there's no freedom. Every player has to be a part of a system. Saka doesn't move from that wing. You know, like that this player doesn't move from the centre. And the defenses now are so rigid. Like before, we used to rely on individual defending as well. Like the Cannavaros, like I've said, they'll save a shot, block a shot due to their IQ. They knew where to be as defenders. They could see where you're about to run. They can see where you're about to pass. They can intercept it. They relied on themselves. Now, because we're defending as a unit a lot more as a team, you don't need to be that good as an individual. The system will hide your deficiencies.
Yeah.
It will hide all your flaws and highlight your strengths. That's what's happening in football. So yeah, I agree. Defenses, even though defenders aren't better than defenders back in the day. They're not better, but defenses are often harder to break down as well because of what Ohan has said. Oh, sorry, Osman has said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Osman has said. Yeah, it's like I always say. Listen, the world moves in a certain way, and usually sports and entertainment follow. If people are becoming more capitalistic, more to do with end product and winning, and less bothered about input, less bothered about all these things, then football and other sports will go the same way.
Also saying our audio is very quiet. Interesting. Oh yeah. It's like the mics are not working. Like,
yeah, maybe you still got it set to this one. I don't know.
No, I've never set it to this.
So, one time we reverted to the laptop mic and you said it was better. I was like, oh yeah, it's less tinny now.
Oh yeah, that's when I think that's working. We just took it out.
Hello. Can you hear me? Is it loud? Is it loud on the mic? Is it loud on the mic? Can you hear me?
But it happened on the Game of Thrones live stream as well. I don't know what happened, but the audio went bad.
Is it louder?
No, I'm waiting for you.
But yeah. No. Yeah, I mean, football's changed a lot. That's why I'm so. When it comes to football, man, I'm grumpy.
That's a lot. But yeah,
Something is going on with the sound. 100%.
So.
Can't you just do? Can't you do something? Look at the sound output.
I don't have any. I haven't put any sound output in it. All the sources in here. It's just coming from the iPhone camera, so I don't actually know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, can't you? Because you press something where you can choose the sound.
Yeah, that's just. Okay, try that. See if that works.
I don't know.
I can turn it off completely. Microphone. Testing. Testing, testing,
1, 2, 3.
testing, testing, testing.
But it's just built in. Anyway, sorry for the sound, guys. If you can't hear us that well, we're trying to do something about it. We haven't changed anything as far as we're concerned, so we don't know why it sounded so cool. But we're working it. Finish! Oh, Italy. Alright, do you know what? This game, yeah? This game's warming up. It's warming up. Nice.
Testing, testing. Okay, not testing, 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 testing. So I wonder if this makes the audio better. No, it's not. I'm not seeing any levels coming up, so it's not even pulling it through the laptop, which is weird. And I haven't changed anything.
Alright. Well, Oz, let us know if anything gets better anyway. Let us know. Let us know.
Input the sound.
Oh!
Try something.
Alright. So you probably can't hear us at all now.
Yeah, now I'm trying to find out.
Hello, probably can't hear us at all, but it is what it is. Trying something.
The sound sounds the same when I'm taking it out, so that means that it must be going through. Yeah. Which.
I'm not picking up the mic.
Yeah, which is weird because once you plug it in, it should automatically use this as the audio output.
Anyway, we don't want the whole stream to be about this. So.
Okay, so we'll just speak a bit louder. Hopefully.
Right. There's no mic.
Or maybe I'll try to put it back in and see if it's updated.
Nice 1, 2, nice give and go. Croatia. Oh. No, that's not good enough, Italy. Alright. Interesting. Alright, let's see the Spain. What's happening in Spain game? Albania on the attack. Not good enough. Caught in 2 minds, mate.
We're getting closer. Nearly 40 minutes on the clock. just spoke into the mic while it was on, and it didn't really sound.
We just need to do a little test when we're done with this.
Yeah.
Of the microphone and
Yeah.
it's not to do with this, just the microphone and the regardless of whatever set up there, the phone and microphone. We'll be able to work.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Oh, Ferran Torres again. Yeah, this is. I'm trying my best to get into this game to be enthusiastic. There hasn't been a goal yet,
Mm.
but it's still very delicately poised. Like someone will score in this game.
Yeah.
I just don't know who.
Yeah.
And like Orhan says, I don't really care. No, Italy. You know what? Because both teams are mediocre.
Mm.
This game is giving both teams a chance to move the ball around. Like the way that Croatia are moving the ball around, yeah, in this match, even though they haven't scored yet, is probably better than they move the ball around in any of the previous two matches. No, maybe except Albania, but I think Croatia is suffering from a similar problem in the sense that Modric is the main guy, Modric is in the middle, right? But if something's not happening through the middle,
Mm.
it's not happening at all. There's nothing happening in the wings or on the wings for Croatia. Really, I know that a lot of their play, like right now, is on the wings, but there's not a lot of quality there unless Modric goes out wide and starts to play some triangle.
Mm.
Someone keeps blowing a whistle and it's putting me off.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing yesterday in the game. Someone's blown a whistle outside of the ref, and it's like,
But yeah, football, guys, football. I love the competitiveness of football, but I also love the artistry of it.
mm.
And the more competitive, I mean, it is a competitive sport. I won't say it's getting more competitive, but more money means people just want to win, and there's nothing more. Which is, I mean, that's what everyone wants to do anyway. But I just think we just get less artistry now in football. We just can't afford it, and that's what I miss.
What I find really interesting as well is that we're talking about the ballers that you were talking about in the past.
Mm.
Back then, we didn't have the training systems and setups, as in from grassroots football. It's expanded over the decades. So it's even more spectacular that these players
are not as good.
Yeah, well, and that they became
With-
what they became without all of it. Was like maybe more organic, natural processes allow ballers to become ballers. But when you can find, and that's exactly what you talk about with capitalism, when you make everything the same, can modify it, or we need the bottom line is money. We need more revenue. So we need what's best. What's going to draw that in?
That definitely has a part to play in the fact that you don't need to work hard to secure the bag anymore.
Mm.
Like back in the day, yeah, no 18-year-old is getting paid more than like £5 a week. Like, or some, you know what I'm trying to say? Whereas now, like, you have one good season as an 18-year-old and you get given like £100 a week contract. Like, what incentive is there for you to want to improve if you're getting paid so much?
Yeah.
There's none. There's none. Like, and most footballers just want, yes, they want to play football and have a good, but they just want to get paid just like we do, go to work and come home.
Yeah.
Just like that. So,
Yeah. Actually, yeah. It's a job. It's a career.
Yeah.
Not a job. Actually, it's a career path.
Career. So
Yeah.
there's loads of answers to this question.
Yeah. That's what makes it so interesting.
But like I said, with the rise of grassroots football everywhere, like there's not many places you can play football now and not get spotted.
Mm. Yeah. That's a really good point as well.
But I just think the talent pool right now is just shocking. How many world class strikers? I don't mean strikers. I don't mean Mbappe, who's a winger or wide forward who's now playing up front for France. I mean proper strikers. How many world class strikers are there? There's probably one or two. Harry Kane. Haaland, maybe.
Mm.
I'm trying to think. Ramsey don't play the striker. Lewandowski. Mm, Liverpool. Arsenal don't have a. How many teams actually have a good striker? Just have a good striker. Not many. Like Arsenal don't really play with one. Jesus can sometimes play, but Havertz has played a lot of your games.
Yeah.
Like even towards the end of last season, the last 3 or 4 games where United started to play a bit better, we played Bruno Fernandes as a false nine. We ditched Hoyland because he's crap.
Yeah, Hoyland.
Like a lot of teams play the false nine now. There are not a lot of quality strikers. There's not a lot of quality footballers. I used to think, yeah, that quality ballers were spread thinly. As i.e., every team now has quality ballers.
Yeah.
And I think that has got a bit part to play in it. Playing it, the fact that every team now has quality footballers, every team now has money. So because every team now has money and can buy quality footballers rather than just one team, Manchester United, being able to afford them, you have them spread. You have teams like Crystal Palace that have Heze and Elise. Like, what are you doing playing there? Like, all it used to take is one season and those players would have got bought up. And not for 100 million. Those players would have been bought up for like 15, 20 million. And now players like that are worth like 100 million. So the market also has an impact on the quality of footballers. Available, playing for certain clubs. So yeah, the issue is multifaceted, for sure. But the issue is still there.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. As I expected, the Croatia game, Italy game is 0-0. Spain already winning 1-0. The game's done, like I said, guys. So really, it's just Italy Croatia game. Yeah, Italy are very comfortable. Croatia is passing the ball in front of Italy. Italy are getting back into their shape very quickly. Like I said, these guys are athletes now. So if you think you can counter attack and get people out of position, no. These guys are racing back. And at the same time, these guys are collapsing on the pitch. Literally collapsing on the pitch with heart problems and lungs because they can't breathe.
We're pushing them too far. Even athletes have a limit. Because marathon runners don't run marathons 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Like 8 months out.
No, they don't. And people need to understand that it's not It's not healthy.
Mm-mm.
Like these guys are running kilometers and kilometers and kilometers 2 or 3 times a week, plus training. Like it's crazy what we're wanting of them. Was it Wenger? Arsene Wenger was like, listen, the way that football is sped up, the way that
Yeah.
football is it's the attention span of the modern human being now is so bad that they don't enjoy football, especially the 90-minute matches. They just sit there and wait for a goal to go in.
Yeah.
That's why I don't trust people's analysis of this game. Because usually what people do is they're not understanding the parts in between the goals.
Yeah.
They can analyze a goal when it goes in, right? And talk about how the goal went in. But the parts, the 20 minutes, 30 minutes between the goals, they're just watching people pass the ball around. They don't understand what they're seeing. They don't. A lot of people don't. They don't know how to analyze a football match. Unless something factually happens, like a goal is scored. And then the team that scores a goal is the best team, and the team that conceded have played the worst. Like it's just very basic and very simple. I mean, maybe I'm alluding to critical thinking, really. I mean, as well, the lack of those sort of skills. And then also what that means is that we start pushing, like I said, we start rating and pushing players that are not that good, but the media pushes. And then, yeah, that leads on to media agendas.
Yeah.
The media agendas, I hate the media agendas. Back in the day, we used to love football and footballers, and we used to praise the footballers that did magic. We used to love those footballers that pulled out absolute brilliance from nowhere. Now, a footballer will do that, and the commentator and the media won't care. But if their favorite did it, they wouldn't stop talking about it. Oh my God, look at Bellingham. Bellingham kissed the baby. Like, oh my God, Bellingham cried. Oh, I'm like, what Bellingham's doing, playing as a striker, more or less, for Real Madrid, the best football team in the world, he's supposed to get 20 goals. If CR7's getting 45, 50 goals a season playing that same role, don't forget CR7 was getting 50 goals playing that same position. Yeah? Now Bellingham's playing it, he's getting 20 goals, and I'm supposed to be thinking this is amazing. Like, I literally just saw a man score 45 goals and assists for Madrid for like 5 seasons in a row. Yeah, I'm supposed to just wet my pants because Bellingham is playing okay for Madrid.
Yeah.
Like, no, it doesn't make sense
The
to me.
English media.
Yeah, it's just weird. So you have agendas running all the time. Like, it's crazy. That's why I'm glad that I can still objectively, even though football is it's hard to objectively assess it. You know, it's hard because it still depends. You can only play as good as your teammates and the players around you. So it's still difficult to objectively assess footballers. But I'm glad that I can do it. I can that. You know what? This guy, if this guy was playing with these sort of players, then I reckon he will be better. I can say that because I know that I don't know. This player likes giving goals. This player likes short passing. This player is not really that quick, so this player would work well in I don't know a Man City team.
Mm.
Whereas this player is more of an individual. You know, I can see these things, but most people can't. It is what it is, but I'm hungry.
Okay, guys.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. So I'm gonna have to go and get some food.
We will
We will be back
right back.
to talk more football. Hopefully with better lighting. The lighting is really not good right now. back and on crack. No, we're not on crack. Let's go, guys. What are Croatia actually going? Somebody is gonna have to do something. Someone's gonna move from their Russian roulette stalemate position. Something's gonna happen. Someone's limping off home with a whimper. Limping off home with a whimper. All right, 37 seconds gone. 0-0. Dinner must be eaten. Yeah. Right. Literally moving the ball quickly. Ah, nice. Croatia. Too wide. Took him too wide. Modric. Almost intercepted there. On your toes. That's not. That's not good enough. Mm. Oh, Spain have changed a lot of their team. A lot of their team, and they're still balling out. Oh, offside though. Look it out, man. Look it out. Ramadan. Is his name really? Am I hearing well? Ramadani.
Oh.
Christmas. Christmas. Oh. Oh, what are you doing, man?
So, we're a bit late back to the game, but we're still where we left off. 5 minutes into the second half. Game.
Italy are going to go from winning the tournament last time around
Mm.
to getting eliminated.
You think so? Wow. So
I mean, if everything
don't pick
stays where it is, all the results stay. Wait, no. Not only right, Italy are currently, they've got 3 points, I think. So yeah, Croatia need to win. But yeah, it's still possible.
Yeah.
That's the point, right?
If Croatia score and win, they get 5 points overall, and Italy's 4. Yeah. So it's only a couple points in it.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, yeah. That looks like a handball because his hand is in an unnatural position. His hand is up here, like he's doing the Queen's wave. Was that? I'm like, bro, why are your hands all the way up there? That's not natural for your hand to be all the way up there when you play football. I would give it. I would give the penalty. The game needs a goal, man.
He's going to look at it himself on the side. All hand in the chat. So the boring first half, I nearly fell asleep. Relaxing on your chair. Nothing happens. You wake up, it's still 0-0.
Yeah, he's gonna give it. Yeah, I thought so. I would give it as a ref. Like
the little jump he did as well. Like,
so, going back, like I was saying, Italy could be knocked out with the group stages after winning the competition last time round.
interesting. Osman in the chat as well says agrees with you. It's a handball and a penalty in his opinion. Let's see this. Come on, Modric, don't. The whole of Croatia is behind you. And in front of you, literally. Your whole...
Last 2 penalties, he went down the middle and he missed.
Don't go down the middle.
Luka Modric always looks like a crow. Or yeah, one of those sort of birds. I don't know what he looks like.
It's a good point. If we could look at footballers and relate them to birds.
It's like a bird. Oh, he missed it. Oh,
He's fine. Oh, why didn't he do it harder or in something?
Yeah, he needed more power. Like, that ball needs to be hitting the side netting. Like, penalties now, because even goalkeepers now, their reflexes are yeah. You got to slap it in the... Oh, man. Modric. Oh, man.
We were all rooting for you. Oh!
Bring it! Oh.
Yes, Modric! Well done, my guy!
I looked down for 1 second and then looked up and I saw smash roof of the net.
Oh my gosh. That is vindication because you missed the penalty.
Oh, Donnarumma, I'm sorry.
This was actually, it looked like Modric actually saved that because Croatia already took a shot on goal when you look down and failed. Wow, okay.
So, like I was saying, for the fourth time now, Italy could be going out of the competition
Mm-hmm.
in the group stages
Mm.
after winning it previous time. However, we do know about the the best place losers.
Oh yeah.
Teams that can finish third. The three
The top
teams,
four
the top four teams that finish third still go
go
through.
through to make the additional 4 to make 16. 12 will go through naturally, 1 and 2 in the group. Yeah, that was a save. Oh no, it was like the save again. No, that was a goal. That goal was meant to be. They took a shot on target. They missed it. Italy defended well. Modric came in. Yeah,
Again, Porter.
he was literally.
He's,
That was a look on my face like, my lord! I nearly
yeah,
missed that penalty.
that was that flipping effing. No, I can't believe it. Yes, that's that flipping happy aggression. Like you're not angry. It's a happy anger. Fucking hell. Fuck. Oh damn.
Go, yeah.
Yeah. Probably. There's no way I'm about to have that. Yeah.
Which man? Modric looked at the penalty and said, "Nah, too easy."
The hardware, yeah.
No.
Make it harder for me, man. Come on. I'm Modric. I'm like 40 years old. 40 years old playing attacking mid
Yeah.
in the Euros. Isn't he the oldest outfield player in the Euros?
Got to be. I need to do that.
Listen, I always got to tell people football, the way I like to see it, the way I understand football, I like footballers. The fact that this man is 40 years old, 40 years old, and still playing for Real Madrid at the highest level, while other ballers that are supposed to be the best ballers in the world are playing in, I don't know, where they're playing.
Oh, it's Pepe. Pepe, 41 on his way to being 42.
While other ballers are playing in Arab leagues, you gotta respect Modric and what he's done, man. Done. You gotta rate it. Like technical ability will always rise to the top. This guy was always saucy, and he still is. So what Italy gonna do now? How are Italy gonna respond?
Yeah. 1 point difference.
All of those cliche questions. How are Italy gonna respond? What changes are the manager gonna make? What changes can this manager make for this Italian team?
Yeah.
I don't know the Italian bench.
That's actually a good question, isn't it? And who can you bring on? And what will they do differently?
I will say this though. I do not think a team is gonna win the tournament without a black player.
That's a good point.
I think it will be France, Germany, or perhaps Spain, maybe Portugal. They'll win the tournament. And all of these teams now are black players.
Mm-hmm.
I said it. I said it. You ain't winning this tournament without a black player playing in your team. So Italy and Croatia, yeah, thank you for taking part. Thank you for taking part with Italy and Croatia. It's weird because after the goal's gone in, right,
Yeah.
the game's got more boring.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that goal was energized Italy to doing something, and they're just like, I don't know.
It's the excitement has been all game, that penalty.
Oh, corner to Italy. 60 minutes, 35 seconds gone.
So we have half an hour to go. I mean, a lot can change in half an hour.
Yep.
Input, yeah.
Di Lorenzo.
Oh,
Oh. Bastoni. I forget in Italy you can have like Tony in so many different ways.
yeah.
Bastoni, Battoni. Like
That
so many like variations of Tony.
Ivan Tony, most famous Italian of them all.
Yeah, Ivan. Ivan Tony had to break his back, yeah, to play for England. He never had one cap for England. This guy could have played for Jamaica, you know. Guy was waiting for his one cap for England. So now he can't play for Jamaica. Imagine if all the Jamaicans played for their for Jamaica. Ivan Tony, Raheem Sterling. Imagine Raheem and Leon on either wings, yeah, for Jamaica. With Ivan Tony up front and Mikel Antonio on the bench. Like, and not even that, because obviously you got the Everton guy, Gray, Damari Gray. So you don't need Sterling. You can play Damari Gray and Leon Bailey. You can play Sterling behind Ivan Tony. Let's not lie. Like the Jamaican national team, if they kept Jamaican footballers, would bang.
Yeah.
Because I haven't mentioned the midfielders and defenders that are from the Jamaican heritage. Like obviously Calvin Phillips, I don't rate Calvin Phillips that high anyway. But you know there are plenty out there. Play for the Reggae Boys.
Yeah, Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica would be challenging for the World Cup. Yeah.
Show them small island of 1 million people. 1 million people in a small island. Show them how we can just culturally dominate the world. Sports wise, athletics doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Jamaica. Obviously, this tag is, it's meaningful too.
Yeah.
It's got its place.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm joking, man.
No, you make a really good point because I could even. It's not exactly the same, but slightly to the side.
Turkey.
If Özil,
Gundogan,
if they decided not to play for Germany,
yeah,
and played instead for Turkey, that would be a different team completely as well.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that's even a bigger story because the amount of Turks, like you said, in Germany,
Yeah.
like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Germany's siphoning off.
Yeah.
The Turkish
It's very interesting because it's like, when are we gonna talk about that? One, the brain drain of certain countries taking the best talents, like myself, from Jamaica.
Yeah.
And not even really appreciating it while it's here in the UK.
No.
Knowing that I could have probably done a lot more to change Jamaica with my talents than affecting this country.
Yeah.
It's such a waste.
That's fair.
It's a waste. But they lie to us, they convince us, man. These guys are just doing all their best to serve another country that hates them. All it takes is for you to miss one penalty, guys.
Yeah.
Miss a penalty and you find out. You find out about this unconditional love. Listen, your passport will be revoked metaphorically quick.
Yeah.
Italy. That was nice. That was nice. A nice move. What? What's that? Why the Albanians got that thing on their heads?
It must be something that
Egghead.
culturally, like a certain type of hat, or is it a joke?
What is that egghead hat? That bald hat sort of thing.
Maybe there's a pair that's bald that they all love. I'm on Croatia. We want you to knock out Italy.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, here we go. Oh man, that's what I'm saying about this Italian team. He felt like he had to take the first touch. He should have shot straight away. As soon as the ball gets to you, first time, mate. You ain't got time to be controlling it and then having a cup of tea and then taking a shot. You're in the box.
That cup of tea is needed.
You got them. You got Mason Green with this thing. There has to be some quick shot. Left foot, bang. Go. Oh.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, this game is getting scrappy. A goal's coming for Italy. I can feel it. It's coming. Croatia under pressure. Pressure. I'm not watching no documentary about killing them back. Like, it's so annoying.
He's still so young.
He's only like 24.
Make it when his career's over.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. The media gets on my nerves. There's certain people that have ended their careers, yeah, and their careers are much, much better than Mbappe's, probably whatever. Yeah, and Mbappe's won a few trophies. He's won loads of domestic trophies for PSG. But you're gonna win loads of trophies for PSG.
Yeah.
And yes, he's won a World Cup. He has won a Champions League. Like, he has won everything, and it's like he has won it with a team. And his career's not over yet. Oh,
Here we go. That was it. That could have been it. That could have been the equal.
I like Mbappe, I do. But yeah, there shouldn't be any documentary be made about it at all. Yeah, not now. It's too soon.
A little bit, man. Wait until he's cemented. Where's he going? Let him have a few years there first as well or something.
I can't stand it. Because winning the Ballon d'Ors and all these things, it's not about how good you are at football. It's a popularity contest. It's about populism. That's why Messi and Ronaldo kept passing it to each other every year the past like 20 years. You know, it's not about the actual best player in the world. It's about who's popular, who's got the biggest PR. Because I'm pretty sure it's journalists as well that vote for that award.
Yeah.
And you do not want journalists to vote for anything. You don't. You want an award for footballers to vote for footballers.
Yeah.
Footballers should vote. Like journalists with their agendas. These rich Eton private school. No, and not everyone from private school is a bad person. But these rich private school people who are in certain bubbles that can only write a certain way, who are not cultured at all. These guys can't be deciding on the next footballer, man, or any footballer.
No. Because there was exclusion. You know when they talk about inclusion, it's because who are you excluding? Who are you not even considering or thinking about because you don't even think they meet a certain standard, or you don't even talk about them ever because no one else brings them up, so you don't bring them up. There's so many ballers.
Well, it'll be interesting if, and it probably will happen because Vinicius Junior is quite young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Neymar has never won the Ballon d'Or, and he should have won it at least once. You know the time when Messi and Ronaldo were passing it between each other?
Yeah.
That Barcelona team with Neymar, Suarez and Messi. I'm telling you, yeah, about 2 seasons, yeah, Neymar was absolutely unplayable in that team. I remember some of the goals this guy was scoring. I remember the goals where he was flicking over people's heads. Remember them goals we saw from that bust. Neymar was doing stupid stuff, dumb stuff, volleying it, doing crazy shit. And I thought, okay, cool. Messi's good, but for about a year or two, Neymar was the best player in the world, and he still didn't get it.
Yeah.
And the idea that someone like Vinny, and I like Vinicius Jr. I like Vinicius Jr., but he's nowhere near, for me, the level of Neymar. The idea that he could win it this year, or could win it in general, and Neymar will never win it, is crazy to me. Imagine that Brazil squad at the World Cup, Vinny having the Ballon d'Or, standing next to Neymar. That'd be so weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so weird. The hatred that Neymar gets, yeah, from the media and like the negative PR that he gets. It's not as bad as Pogba, but it's weird. I always find it that the players that I like the most, the players that I think are some of the best players, are also the players that the media and everyone else tend to turn. Okay. And that sort of cements, for me, that cements my newer divergence. It's like, I'm not part of this world. I'm not part of these guys. These guys are stupid. How can you watch football and honestly, yeah, like football and not rate Neymar? How can you like football, the sport, the artistry, everything about it, and watch Neymar play football and be like, that's strange. And then watch someone like Jude Bellingham and be like, oh my god, Bellingham, oh my god, Bellingham is Bellingham. But when it's like Neymar, it's like, yeah, Neymar. Yeah, I've got, yeah, it's too strange, way too strange.
It's not about football. It's about whatever story or message
It's a
that they
story.
want to tell
You got
or push.
you got to paint the story. Bellingham's from a good background. He's a good lad. He speaks well. Bellingham, he speaks well. He's a good lad. He's from a good background.
It's got the Barack Obama effect, basically.
Yeah,
It's the first mixed race or black origin player that the England team and media are going to get behind and push to.
It's not. I wouldn't say
sun.
that because Rashford exists. Yeah, but what I would say is that it's just strange to me because, like you said, it's like the story that they're telling. It's about, yes, he's got a good background, he's got good parents, and the fact that it's like Bellingham's his parents are not poor. They're not the poorest people in the world. He's not from a really bad background. So I always think to myself, shouldn't we actually celebrate the footballers that have gone through the maddest stuff to get here? The guys from the poorest backgrounds. Isn't that what we usually celebrate? The fully underdog story. Isn't that what we like? The rags to riches story. Don't we like that?
The British like that, but only a certain way.
Shouldn't Jadon Sancho and other like mixed race people who don't have maybe the best family background, who are not from the best or the most are not from the most illustrious beginnings, shouldn't they be looked at and be like, do you know what? That is a story. Let's make a story out of that. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just strange.
They don't like them because you're making.
They don't like
something.
Yeah, they don't like guys from the streets.
They're not, and more than that.
They don't like man them from the streets. They hate the man them from the roads. People like me, yeah, they don't like that.
They want a certain kind of. It's okay for a player to have, like you said, to be an underdog to overcome something, but they prefer the players that have overcome much at all. He's in football now. He's going to be a darling. They're going to push the narrative for him. He's not a bad player either. It's just
no. It's not. Listen, yeah, you're right. It's not. I'm not having a go at Jude. It's not Jude. I'm really having a go at the system. There, not Jude himself. It's the whole Taylor Swift thing. There's a whole when people say, "Oh, she resonates with me." Bitch, she's rich. She's a bit like million. She don't resonate with. She's just writing songs that people tell her to sing.
And there's lots of people that can write music and write songs that can resonate with you.
It's just so pathetic.
And they don't have to look like you.
She's the greatest ever. Oh my god. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my god. Anyway, it is what it is. But I've got this football thing, man. This football thing makes you think. It makes you think.
Yeah.
And if you don't think while watching football, then good for you. Then you're like you're like everyone else. Everyone else does football. Get drunk, get high. Don't pay attention to what you're watching. Stand there and just wait for the goal to go in. If the goal's not scored and the game ends 0-0, you get angry. Some of the best games, are 0-0 games.
Mm-hmm.
Not often. I'm gonna lie, not often, but you can get some good 0-0 games.
You know, before when you were talking, the example I was thinking of in my head about Deli Ali.
Yeah. Dele Alli as
Deli
well.
Ali is and
A lot of
Jesse
these
Lingard are
Jesse
wrong.
Lingard.
They have the wrong kind of problem because they have mental health issues and they came from poverty backgrounds.
Yeah.
So it's like that because football still there's a lot of elites still in it, and the owners of the clubs, they don't want to have to be thinking about mental health all the time, and how do we actually help these grassroots footballers out of poverty?
There is two types of listen. I'm gonna say it because I'm black and I can say it. There are two types of mixed race people. There's the Jude Bellinghams of this world, and there's the Dele Allis, Jadon Sancho's, Ravel Morrison's, Man United. There's those guys who are from a certain background, and they're probably more identify as black than they do mixed race, right? Those guys, the media will tear them apart.
Yeah, and they have done.
Look at Raheem Sterling. Look what they tried to do with Raheem Sterling.
When he got that tattoo of a guy.
Yeah. So there's some people, mixed race black guys, that the media will tear apart, and there are some that they will hold up. You just got to find the pattern, understand which type the media likes and which type the media doesn't like. And in order for you to understand that, you need to understand who the media are. These people who write articles are human beings. They have names. They have background. They are from a certain. Most of them are from a certain background. 99% of people in the media business have gone to private school.
Yeah,
That's
we
not
just heard some stats
that's
last
not
week
opinion.
about it. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it's actually factual.
So those are the people who control the stories that are told.
Yeah.
Those are the people who write all stories. Every single article online right now is being written by one of those men.
And they're mostly men, exactly.
One of those envelopes men. Right?
Yeah.
What is somebody who's never ever spoken to a Jamaican before, doesn't know about any of that culture? What does he know about writing a story about Raheem Sterling?
That's a brilliant question.
What does he know about that? How in love with Raheem Sterling is anyone from that background is gonna be? And write a loving article about how he's giving money for his mum. That's not gonna happen. So once we stop taking things as given and start looking at things, systems as these are just people, these are just human beings doing this shit. And a lot of these people have agendas. Look at the right wing newspaper. All of them are right wing now.
Yeah.
I think the only left wing newspaper there is anymore is the Guardian. Every single newspaper nowadays is right wing. And these are the newspapers and the media outlets we go for to get all our football stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just not involved with some of this crap that I hear from some of these people. It's nice Croatia. Oh, almost two.
Woo!
Oh, great defending. Yeah, you have to flick it away.
But it's still better than before. Try to add soon.
We've got 10 minutes to go on both games. Like I said before, I haven't been watching the Spain game. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That game's done.
The only bits I've seen from it is like a yellow card is given every sort of 3 minutes. Even the manager got a yellow card. I don't know which manager it was.
Modric going off.
I've seen him. Barisic took the armband.
It's a brave person to take Modric off. But like I said, this guy's a granddad now. So he's played every game. so far. He's played most of every game so far. Mm.
Oh, accidental. So who are they bringing on? They took off Damian
What? Jorginho's going off as well.
and Jorginho off.
Darmian still plays for Italy. Go on, Darmian. Oh yeah, there he is.
Can you name like who's the sauciest Italian baller on that team?
I know we already had a conversation.
But that's what I'm saying. There's like this.
We already had this like 10-minute conversation about this.
I know, but there's more people there. And, yeah, I don't think. I just think
There's no saucy Italian player right now.
no. So I'm just like,
I mean, even like people like Chiesa and all these guys, they're not even playing. Isn't he like banned that guy for like 8 months to like bet him?
oh
Chiesa.
yeah.
He would probably be one of the Newcastle player. But even him, he's like a Dan James. He's like a
Oh yeah.
Garnacho sort of player. Like he's good. No, he's better than that. But
Dan James is.
he's still he that guy that player is not him. He's still not that good. But I reckon if he was around, he'd definitely be playing.
Dan James is a perfect example of the mediocrity and the pace and power that everyone wanted, but it turns out he just can't convert, can't finish well. Skills and yeah, I remember when he came to United and he was really helpful on the wings. He was because he runs fast.
My problem with that, I don't. Thing is, the Premier League is about pace and power. So I do understand. In order to be successful, you need a bit. It's just that I just wish people understood what they were seeing. That's one of my favorite things to say. I wish people understood what they were seeing. If you got a player who's very effective because he's quicker than everyone else and he uses speed a lot,
Yeah.
say what you see. Say he's very effective. Don't then, because he's very quick and he can beat. Don't call him the best player.
No.
Because there's more to football than just those two attributes. Oh, Italy. There's more to football than those two attributes. So that's my thing. My thing is say he's good because he's strong or he's good because we hate him. We need to play to like don't lie and say that he's the best player in the world when he can't pass the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Oof. Yeah.
Unlucky Croatia.
Croatia looking for something in these last 8 minutes or so. Wizdom. This is these sounds sounding better.
Olmo.
I feel like Olmo should be a Swedish player. It just sounds because it's Oslo. I don't know why I'm like.
I think of Olmo. I think of Olmo.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I was about to go dun 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 dun. So I'm like, that's not even that was just the top thing on the top. You know, you open the box and it was the
Solo.
Yeah.
Olmo solo.
It was. Oh yeah, I guess Olmo. Stop. My brain did a thing with the L and the O, the solo and the Olmo, and they're in the same.
I went the wrong way. That's not good enough.
Interesting.
Like, I don't understand why players do something like that. Like, you gotta just lay it out wide. Pass it out wide, man.
Turkish says, "Come on, Croatia." Yeah, yeah, I'm with you on that because I want an Italy upset. I'm here. I want chaos. I want diabolicalness. I'm joking.
There's no chaos. I mean,
It's not chaos at all.
yeah, if
if Italy don't go through, they'll just be third
Croatia
place.
win, Croatia win, they just go through instead of Italy.
I guess it's more that if the holders, right, if they don't make it out of the groups, that'll be seen as a big deal. But not really,
Oh,
because I don't hear the buzz or the
it's
hype
like
or the
yeah,
talk around Italy
you're right,
anymore.
It's
So
weird. It will be a big deal in Italy,
yeah,
but we don't rate Italy like that. So for everyone else, it won't be a big deal.
no,
But if you're Italian, knowing that you won the competition the last time, yeah, it's a big deal. It should be a big deal that the holders go out.
yeah,
But like I said, we didn't even rate this Italian team when they won it.
that's true.
They weren't the best team in the competition then when they won it. So
Which is crazy because England, that was your opportunity to actually win.
that was the best chance England had to win this competition. Moscow, oh my gosh, phased across goal. All it needed was a touch. Skimaka, what was he doing?
Skimaka. I don't know how you say his name.
Oh, lucky.
I need Italians to tell me how to pronounce it right. I want actually is two C's together. Is that a k or a ch or a? I don't even know Italian.
Yeah, man, that's. I can't really. None of you got a touch to it. The ball was proper phased across the goal. Though. Maybe less pace on the ball would have given somebody an opportunity of getting it. But good enough cross. Good enough cross. 3 minutes to go.
Modric.
Pressure.
Backseat manager. Or backseat.
Here we go. Lay down. I mean, to be honest, they probably do have cramp. But at the same time, lay down. Take your time. Take it easy. Yeah.
But I do like how on it the ref is. The ref's like, listen. I can't have everyone just suddenly be like, oh, I've got a leg cramp, and take up the last 3 minutes. Get up. Someone get up. Keeping a tight ship. Makes sense. This Leipzig pitch is done well because it's not as. I'm looking at the pitch in Spain and the other pitches this weekend. The ground is terrible. 2 minutes, guys.
Nice.
Okay,
Croatia
Croatia.
1-0 up, but it's still. Yeah, it still causing a problem.
Keep trying. Pass up. Go back up that way.
Look at this guy right there.
There in front of the ref with a big bright yellow.
Okay, nice. Again, he's. What are you doing? You just knew this number 2 was gonna do some stupidness. I'm like, what are you doing?
And now you let the ball go out for yourself. You should have you should have let it bounce off the Italian player and took the corner, but no. What the hell? Kramaric. Oh, and they're taking you off right now as well. That's how upset they are with you. The manager said, no, I don't allow that. Get off. I'm checking. Time wasting tactics in the last few minutes. We can appreciate that when it's not our team.
Sometimes if you can't fit it, sometimes if you don't fit, you got to cram it itch. You got to cram that, man.
That's sometimes the only way.
It's just the only way.
You cram it. Cram the itch. Like, not just itch, but cram it.
Not my joke. Like, it's alright.
It's true. I'm in a little bit of a silly mood now because I'm more interested now that
it's done.
This scoreline
the game
is
is done.
Yeah.
Both games are done. Croatia have won this, man. And to be honest, Italy have had 1 or 2 opportunities.
Yeah.
That's a chance.
Yeah.
That's a chance across the goal.
Okay.
What?
8 minutes.
8 minutes. Wow.
That's 8 minutes. Where did that 8 minutes come from?
That is
One half.
that is someone's got paid by
Yeah.
Italian mafia.
We gave you the money. Come on, Croatia. Oh dear. Bastani's like, let me roll 3 times just to show. Okay. So feedback from an Italian person is that Scamacca pronunciation is correct. So in Italian, double C gives a k sound.
Yeah, I think you're the only person that didn't know how to say Scamacca.
No, I know. I've heard everyone say it, but you know when there's like actually like rules to the language. I'm interested in rules to languages, and like double C makes this, soft G. I wasn't sure. You know, people say loads of people's names just as they read it in English.
All right. No, because I've heard too many people say
Yeah.
not the thing. Plus, English people usually get like Italian names are not hard to pronounce. It's usually African names that English people don't know. Like European names are usually fine.
True.
I've never heard an Italian name that hard to pronounce. Like, oh, Scamacca. Scamacca almost sound like there should be a K
Yeah.
somewhere.
And I guess one C on its own as well. Also, is just a cuss sound.
Loads of C's.
Modric just getting ready to pitch invade.
Like 2 L's in Spanish is a Y.
Yeah. No, yeah, like in my name.
Mi amo.
Yeah.
Yeah, mi amo.
I didn't take Spanish, that's why I can't remember. That Italian player just said, no, get down on the floor, Croatian.
Oh, was it 2-0 to Spain? No? What's happened here? No! Ah, lucky Albania.
Albania nearly tried to equalise, you know.
Why did he take his right foot? The way that the ball was positioned, it had to be a left foot shot. These footballers, man, that rather take the uncomfortable shot with their right foot than take the because they're more. It's weird. They'll rather take the unorthodox shot, yeah, with their right foot and do some sort of outside the box, like shot thing, rather than just smacking with their left. And I've never understood that. I'm like, you're a professional footballer. Yes, I know you're right footed. Yes, but you're only right footed. Like you have a left foot. Like
you can't even walk on it, and you dribble on it too.
Yeah. It's not that you don't have a left foot and you can only use your right. You're just right footed, which means you can use your left, but it's not as good as your right.
I can never use.
So I don't understand why these guys are just like, I'm never gonna use my left foot. I'm always like, it's just, I don't know. It's weird to me.
I reckon half of it is the muscle memory of doing so many drills and only using that foot.
It's like I get it when it comes to like passing or something, but when you need like a snapshot, when you need to shoot quickly, you ain't got time to be like, let me just this like if the ball's on your left foot and you're literally 10 yards from goal, 10 yards, and the ball's on your left hand side or your weak foot, you're trying to tell me you can't take that shot on and score that close to goal. You have to cut back onto your strong. No.
Yeah, especially these players. Like, I'm not trying to be funny about money and stuff, but come on, the amount of money you get paid, you're telling me. Imagine I went to work and I said, boss, I'm right-handed, right? I'm only gonna type with my right hand. Sorry, I could use my left hand, but you got to pay me double. Pay me double my wages, and then I'll get good on both hands. You wouldn't be able to do that, but we just accept it. We just say, okay, it's cool. You know, you're left-footed, so you're left-footed.
Yeah, there's too many players in this modern game that just won't even kick the ball there weak foot. Won't even kick it. And I'm like, how did you make it be a professional footballer without using your weak foot? There used to be drills that we used to have, yeah, where like the whole session you have to use your weaker foot. You have to, and nothing but your weaker foot. Oh wow.
Gosh. Wow.
Wow.
That was
Perisic. Perisic, flipping it. That is so right.
Came on and took on the captain's
That's when
armband.
you know, Croatia, Perisic, people like Perisic and Modric, they've been playing football for like 50 years for Croatia.
Yeah.
And they're still playing it.
Yeah.
And Croatia are gonna go through. Oh!
Okay. Okay, number 22. 27.
Oh, that is poor.
What was that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Those guys were tangled up.
Alright, 96 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, Croatia should have done better with that feeling. There was like 4 against 2 there. The cutback was so poor.
Oh, Albania.
Albania are, well, we knew Albania were out anyway, but it's official now. Albania are out. They finished bottom of the group. 2 minutes left, guys. So it looks as if Croatia are going through with Spain. What that means for Italy, I'm not sure. Of course, there is the 4 best losers, 4 best third place finishes. So that'll be quite interesting to see if Italy do qualify for that. I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to wait and see.
Might come out to goal difference as well.
There we go. Oh.
He's literally biting, nail biting, but biting his shirt. Like,
oh man, these ballers, man.
because it's probably his last tournament, surely.
It doesn't. Oh no way! 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 This is why football is what it is, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really care too much about who was gonna win, but if because we've all settled on Croatia winning, I can't believe that. Literally, the last minute of the game, 98. Right now, it's 98 minutes.
I can't believe it.
98. The game's done now. The last kick of the game. What a fucking goal!
That don't make no sense to me.
What a goal!
Jesus.
My gosh.
Praise the Lord.
Oh,
That's
man.
it. That's the last touch probably of the game as well.
I can't. I'm all getting ready. I'm like, yeah, Croatia going through, Italy, da. Hold my beer. Hold my beer.
That was a
Woo!
curler. That was literally bend it like Beckham said.
1 touch. What did I say? Stop this 2 touches. Just bang it straight away. The one time one of these players shot with their first touch. When you shoot, with your first touch, it's a madness because the goalkeeper's usually not set. The goalkeeper's not set. When you take the goalkeeper off guard, Van Persie did it really well, When Van Persie, used to shoot, it used to, and Mason Greenwood does this as well, and to an extent also Hoyland. They know how to shoot, without loads of backlift, and therefore the goalkeeper is not always fully set when they shoot. When you shoot first time, it's good.
Yeah.
It could work, man. Just shoot first.
Yeah, there's no chance.
Just don't take your touch, bring it inside, and then have the goalkeeper set himself and then shoot. No, catch him off guard, catch him off balance, catch him as he's just planted his foot, then bang into the top corner. I can't believe it. The players are crying, man. I can't believe it.
I understand that physicality.
This is what I'm
everything
saying.
Comes out.
Yeah, I agree. This is what I'm saying. You have to feel it for Croatia, man. Like, they did all they needed to do. They were probably the better team. Look, he's crying. He's going. Yeah, absolutely devastating. I agree. That's crazy.
I hope they can go through out of the third places.
Yeah, that's a draw. So which means is that. Yeah.
Oh. The 8 minutes that the Mafia bought paid off.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what the Mafia do so well. Well done.
Yeah, fully, bro.
Well done. It was so clever.
When they brought off that Tony guy.
Yeah.
That's when things started happening.
That's when he called Fat Tony from The Simpsons, and
these guys, the Tonys came together and said, no, this ain't happening. 8 minutes. And not only did we get 8 minutes, he scored in the last minute of the 8 minutes. Literally, you can't write this.
No.
There's no book out there. There probably is, but it's just crazy.
Osman's incredible finish. Yeah.
That's why I said, let's go back to the beginning. I said, listen, this might not be a great match, but it will be an interesting game. It has to be an interesting game because one of these two teams are going to go out. And all it takes is for one of these teams to score. I knew it was going to be maybe not the most exciting game. And it wasn't, let's be honest. It wasn't the most exciting game, but it was still interesting. And all of these games are going to be interesting by default because it's a knockout stage. It's the last game of the group stage. And a lot of these groups have a lot to play for. So by definition, by default, of course they're going to be interesting. But yeah, man, it was a nice watch along.
Yeah.
Skamaka's laughing now. He's like, I don't care if it's C or K.
Yeah.
You don't matter to him today, right now.
It's like we skamacked that ball into the corner. We smacked it right. It went it went around the corner. It went round the A406. I said,
yeah.
I said, oh wow.
This Italian team are not winning this competition.
No. So it should have just let Croatia go through.
But Croatia not winning either. Yeah.
True. So why everyone just go home? I feel for them.
But like I said, these two teams, one thing I can see, they are organised in their low blocks. Italy have proven time and time again that even without their great defenders of the past, they're still kind of hard to beat, kind of hard to break down. It's just that I don't rate these two teams. They just don't have, as I said before, enough going forward to threaten. But yeah, wow, guys, wowee.
Oh, okay. So England have qualified because Albania lost.
Okay. How does that? I hear that, but what does that mean? Because England not in this group.
I know, that's why I'm really confused. Why would they?
Oh, okay. The reason why they've qualified is because the worst that they can finish is obviously third, and they'll be by definition one of the best third place teams.
Yeah, okay.
So even if they finish third, England, because they've got 4 points.
Yes.
And not like how many third place teams have 4 points? Hardly any.
No. Croatia's got 2.
Yeah. So that's why they're through England.
So either way, whatever happens tomorrow with Slovenia, it's not a make or break.
This third place bullshit, that goes through. Whatever. Has it always been like this?
I don't feel like it has.
I don't feel like it has either. So what's happened here?
Oh, we have another comment as well from Orhan. I hate these last minute goals. Very heartbreaking. Yeah. This is when the emotion in football comes out. But yeah, I don't think that around the 3 that
I don't remember this being in the World Cups have way more groups anyway. But maybe because there's not a lot of teams in Europe. I don't know. I don't remember this being a thing. But at the same time, the last 16 has to be 16.
Yeah.
So it's either, are there less groups now?
Yeah, there's only 6 groups.
Rather than 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. Oh, man.
Italy versus Switzerland in the knockouts. Basically a derby. Italy versus Switzerland.
That's going to be a decent game, because tell you what I'm impressed with, not because he's technically a great footballer. But the Switzerland striker isn't Switzerland the team we watched the other day?
Yeah.
That striker with the locks or plaits. He was given that defense to run around.
Yeah.
He was terrifying that defense fully. And there's one thing that Italy don't have, and Croatia don't have, strikers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams that don't have strikers or don't play strikers in their first 11. Even Germany, that full Kirk Dortmund striker he's a sub. The main striker in Germany is Harry Kane, the Englishman. He plays for Bayern. Like, Germany don't really have strikers like that. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that we, England, probably have better strikers than the Germany.
Yeah, that's fair.
Think of the top strikers in England: Harry Kane, Ivan Toney, Ollie Watkins. Who else is there? Yeah, I can't think because I was gonna say Rashford, but I'm like, no.
I mean, we're still better than Germany.
No, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, Denmark play with Højlund up front, and Højlund's not even good enough to play for Manchester United.
No, he's not good all off.
I mean, United are crap. So he's played about 40 games this season, and he's got like 10 goals. Like his, you know when people try to use stats to say how good a player is,
Yeah.
and rather than looking at that, using their eyes and rating a footballer just by watching them. In both metrics, Højlund fails. When you watch Højlund play football, he's stinky. His first touch is like Haaland's. He plays a bit like Haaland's. He can't hold the ball up. His first touch is always very heavy. He can't bring players into play. He's very Lukaku-ish. He's very like white Lukaku-ish in terms of the way he plays. He's not a footballer. Like, and stats-wise, he's been bad.
Yeah.
He's offered nothing for United. I know he's young and all these things, but I don't care because Wayne Rooney was 16, and Wayne Rooney at 16 was better than him. And I don't care because every other striker that's been in the Premier League, from Van Persie to Jermaine Defoe to whoever, Andy Cole, they were all better than this guy at 16, and this guy's 21.
Yeah.
So when people use the age thing, age and age, no, the quality of strikers is just really bad, guys. Just relax. It's okay. He's not going to get that much better. He's 21. Like, the fundamentals that Højlund has at the moment, the fundamentals that he has, he's not really going to improve on them that much. He is going to improve on them, but not that much. If you can go through your whole footballing career at the age of 21 and not be able to control the ball really well, then you're not going to be able to do it now.
No.
I always tell people this. That's not how football works. Like, Berbatov, yeah, could control the ball, yeah, as a baby. When he was a baby, you could fire the ball at Berbatov, yeah, 100 miles an hour, and he would just control it.
Yeah.
And he won't bounce off his feet like Lukaku. It will be that touch will just be Juan Mata, David Silva, all the Spanish people, Iniestas, boom, touch, control. Yeah, they were doing that from when they were 5 years old.
Yeah.
That's why they can do it now. If you can't control the ball at age 21 and bring under your control very quickly, you're not going to really do it at age 23. Look at Lukaku. Everyone kept saying to me when Lukaku broke in at 18 that he was going to improve on this. He was going to improve on that. He has improved on some parts of his game, but the fundamentals of football, the footballing fundamentals, the ability to hold the ball, all these little things, the basics, he hasn't been able to improve on them, Lukaku. He's still the same. I call him like a flat track bully, where he can only really play one way. This is how it is. This is how it is. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel sorry for Madrid.
Yeah.
A little bit sorry for Croatia, but we move. We move. I don't know what's gonna happen to them. The Alps Derby.
Yeah, I guess Italy and Switzerland where they're located.
Yeah. Who's odds got for this Italy Switzerland game? Because listen, I'll put money on Switzerland right now, odds. Seriously, bro. I'll put money.
Yeah,
I put money on Switzerland, you know,
go
on the
Switzerland.
sly.
Yeah.
I would. What's his partner's Italian, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doubly. I'd doubly put money on Switzerland. I'm playing. I'm not. But yeah, yeah.
So tomorrow,
Oh, that was alright, innit?
tomorrow we've got the England game.
Yeah.
That
I'm not gonna lie, because England are already through,
it's not even that. Who
and,
watched this
and
game?
also you know what it is. You can't even be like I'm watching the other game in the group because there's no England's group is not that interesting.
No.
So
Denmark plays Serbia and England play Slovenia tomorrow.
yeah, that is probably the most boring day
Yeah,
if I'm being honest.
it's true though, which is interesting. So yeah, I bet if they play well in the game where everything's fine, like it's cool, they actually play probably the best they've ever played. But when it comes to the round of 16, they're gonna struggle again. Like,
Yeah, now that they're through, we might see something.
mm,
We might see some better.
yeah. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, there's like, for as much the media here does talk a lot about ballers but literally the critique of the England team and the players within the team has been crazy. Like,
You're right. Can I say something? Like, it's one of them ones where I feel like the media, as much as I'm not really the biggest England fan, right?
mm,
I always feel like the media goes overboard on the praise and then overboard on the critique.
yes,
The reason why they go overboard on the critique is because they go overboard on
on
the
the
praise.
praise.
It's like when you hold someone up high into the sky and then that footballer starts playing against farmers and the farmers make him look crap. What do you then do? Do you then admit that that footballer is not as good as you thought he was? Do you blame the manager?
Yeah.
Like what happens? I think that's what happens. I think England and it's not. I think it's natural. It's because we watch the Premier League. We watch these players because we watch the Premier League. We watch these players. We will always falsely inflate how good they are.
Yeah.
We don't watch. When I say we, I can only speak for myself. But we don't watch the Spanish league, Italian league as much, and also we have that inner belief in this country that our league is the best league. We routinely keep saying the Premier League is the best league, is the best, it's the best, we're the best. That's that sort of like British colonial, we're the best thing that's rubbed off on all of us, and now we all speak like that.
Yeah.
Not me, but I say we as a majority.
As a yeah.
Yeah, but that's not true because what happens when every single tournament happens and you fail? I don't really understand how logically people can have those two positions with the best league, best this, best whatever, but every single tournament you fail. So what's going wrong then? It's either the players are not as good as you say they are, the players elsewhere are better than you think they are, the football that you play and the brand of football that you play is not really conducive for European football. Whether it's club-based football, whether it's club-based football, and you know when Man Cities and the Chelseas go to Europe and play, you know, in Champions League, they just can't cut it because that fast-paced football in a slower, more technical game is just it's not always good.
No.
And at an international level, it's the same. It's the same. So I think it's a collection of things, but I just find it interesting. Really, really. England, for me, have some of the best players in the world. Honestly, they do. But they don't know what to do with them.
No. That's their own fault because of the culture, like you said. Because you don't want technique and you don't want suavity.
Someone like Jack Grealish playing for Barcelona or playing for one of these foreign teams would be crazy.
Yeah.
Or like I don't think Italy or any of the other teams are gonna leave both Jack and Madison at home.
No.
Both of them, maybe one of them, but not both of them. Like it's the way that we see football played, which is always going to be a problem as a country because it doesn't always translate. This sort of end to end. I'm bored. I'm bored of this passing around. I'm bored of like. I don't think Pep could install his brand of football at Man United. The fans would get angry.
Yeah.
I think anyway. But it is what it is, guys. Games have ended, and we're here talking football. We're talking ball as always, philosophizing, critical thinking. That's what we do on this channel. We talk ball.
Yes.
Football purists here. Thank you guys for joining us for this
Thank you.
watch along. It's been quite fun, quite interesting.
Yeah, you guys have made it interesting.
Definitely.
The bit
always,
of boring games.
always the interaction in the chat makes everything interesting. Gives us something to talk about and gives us someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Which is always best. I think some of my best dreams is when I'm by myself and I'm just there interacting with the chat.
Yeah.
It just gives me something to talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, it's been good. We're here tomorrow again for England's match. There's no other. I mean, obviously the Denmark game will be on at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to that match at all. But it is what it is. We will be covering it. Thank you guys for joining. And yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, and if you're interested and you feel like watching the next episode of Game of Thrones with us, join us over on our other channel for at about 11 o'clock to watch episode 2 of House of the Dragon season 2. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing in the next hour.
There you go. Check us at Divergent Wisdom YouTube channel. Divergent Wisdom will be watching. We will be watching the next episode of Game of Thrones after the first one. A son for a son.
Oh yeah.
That was a mad thing. But yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll see you here.